If you've been trying to invest in multifamily property and you've not been able to find any deals, this may be the most important video you see all day. You see, in this video, you'll discover the one technique that has worked every time it's been tried by both me and many of my clients. If you've been following me and my training, then you know one of my most famous mantras. If you're not making offers, then this business is nothing more than a very expensive hobby. I'm going to give you this tip that will expedite your offer making and finally get you on the path to being a successful multifamily investor. Hi, I'm Charles Dobbins. As a multifamily transactional attorney and a successful multifamily investor in my own right, and the founder of the Multifamily Investing Academy, I have personally acquired over $20 million of multifamily assets, as well as worked with thousands of multifamily investors to help them achieve their goal of growing and securing their personal wealth through owning a multifamily business. I even help many investors who started with nothing to now owning thousands of apartment units. They came to me never having owned a rental property in their life and are now multi-millionaires, living the life they could only have dreamed of a few short years before. And right now, I want to show you how you can be the next successful client of the Multifamily Investing Academy. If you're learning more about the power of apartments, let me tell you about two facets of the multifamily business that set it apart from every other business in the history of the world. First, with apartments, there are at least 5 ways to make money. No joke. Think about another business. Think about if you owned a Subway franchise. How would you make money? One way and one way only. You have to sell that sandwich for a profit. Otherwise, you're not making a dime. Now with multifamily, you make money when the building is profitable every month. We call that positive cash flow. You make money when the tenants pay down your mortgage note every month. You make money when you increase the rents or save on expenses by what we call forced appreciation. You make money if you're the property management company, which I teach my students how to do. And you make money if you put the deal together by taking a syndication fee. That's pretty good, isn't it? But that's only one part of it, or should I say 5 parts of it. The second way you make money is what I call the power of the cap rate. This is how millionaires are made in this business. It's the millionaire maker, and it gives multifamily ownership an absolutely unfair advantage over all other businesses. You see, we value multifamily property using what is called a cap rate. Now don't worry, I go into detail about how this works, and I make it so painfully easy to understand. When you increase the net operating income of a multifamily property, let's say by $1, we then apply a factor to that increase. That's the cap rate. And that grows your personal net worth, not by $1, but sometimes by as much as $25. And that's no joke. You can take that $1 to the bank and Mr. Banker will give you a loan based upon your new personal net worth of $25. That's why I call it the millionaire maker. I had one student who increased the rents on his property by $100 per month on a 100-unit property. Want to guess what his bank calculated his net worth to be because of the power of the cap rate? $1.8 million. Yep, that's not an exaggeration. That's the formula all multifamily people live by. How many single-family fix and flips would you have to do to come close to that kind of money? So ask yourself this question: where do I want to be in the multifamily business in the next 5 years? I ask that question to every group that I speak in front of, and no joke, invariably I get one person that says, I want to own 1,000 apartments in 5 years. Then I say, so tell me, how do you do that? And they never have an answer. That's when I tell them, it's actually easier than you might think. Let me show you how. First, in the next 12 months, can you buy 20 units? That's a 4 5s, 2 10s, 120, any combination to get you to 20 units. They all tell me they can. Then what I want you to do is double what you own every year and don't sell a thing. That means in year 2, you'll own 60 units. And in year 3, 180, year 4, 540. Then in year 5, you will own over 1,000 apartment units. Folks, I know it's easy because I did exactly that. And I have students that have done it and are doing it now. So how does that all sound? Now, remember, I told you that the key to being a success in this business is to control the one and only thing that you can control, and that is the making of offers. You can't control whether the seller accepts your offer. You can't control if the broker sends you deals. Heck, you can't even control if the bank will finance it. But before you can even do this, you first have to find the deals to make the offers on, right? And that's where many new investors fall off the gravy train. They dabble in a few markets, never becoming an expert in any, contacting a few brokers, review a few offering memorandums, work up some numbers, and maybe send out a few offers. Now, the problem is they're making the same mistake that every new investor makes and wondering why they aren't achieving their desired goals. Now, remember, I've said it over and over again, this is a sales and marketing business. The first job in any sales and marketing business is to find the customers and then ask them to buy. So they get on LoopNet, they look for some brokers, call them up and ask them what deals they may be working on and would they send them over. Let me tell you the truth, I started the exact same way. I know it works, but it's a long and slow path to success if all you ever do is call brokers. Now think about it this way. You're starting a new business. The most important thing for you to do when starting any new business is to find customers, right? So what does the new inexperienced multifamily investor do to start? They look to outsource or delegate the most important task for their new business to a person that, number one, does not work for them. Two, they do not pay. Three, that has 100 other competitors of theirs calling them for the exact same reason. Number four, that they have no fiduciary responsibility to you or your business. And number five, they'll be back serving you drinks down at the country club when we get the next market correction. So come on, you have to admit it. You will never achieve success if this is your one and only plan. So what's the answer? The same answer that every great businessman has learned. Cut out the dead weight in the food chain. Cut out the middleman, cut out the broker, and go direct to the owners. Sales and marketing is nothing more than a numbers game. Let me share with you some of the numbers. Okay, let's say that you decide you want to start investing in Lexington, Kentucky. Now that's a market I know very well. So you jump on CoStar and you look at the multifamily properties that currently exist in Lexington. And here's what pops up. Take a look at this map. There are 1,113 multifamily properties listed and available in Lexington. I say available because everything's for sale. 1,113, that's a perfect number. Now granted, some are 2s and 3 families, and in our search, we would strip those out. But let's start here. Now watch this. How many of these properties are listed for sale right now on LoopNet? Let's filter the map again and see what we come up with. Look at the map now. Would you believe? 11 properties, 11. You and every other multifamily investor are picking over 11 properties. Folks, if this is the way you've been approaching this business, just stop. Just stop now. It's not going to happen. But are you ready to learn how to do it the right way? Now, here's what I want to give you. I'm going to give you all the steps you need to build a system for connecting with multifamily owners. And then I'm going to show you how you can have my employees do it for you. Remember, you're building a business, and a business is nothing more than a series of systems that generate a profit. I'm going to give you a blueprint that you can hone to your market so that you can take this blueprint and turn it over to your virtual assistants and have them do it while you go about creating other systems in your business. Now, what's the matter? You don't have a VA, or you don't have the time to train a VA, or you don't have time to research VA companies, or your last VA didn't work out and it takes too much effort to start the process all over again? Well, don't worry. I've got you covered. You see, if you're familiar with Dan Sullivan of Strategic Coach, he says that if you don't have an executive assistant, then you are one. Don't get caught in the thick of the thin things. The tasks that I will show you are the thin things. They are very important and you must do them in your business, but they can all be outsourced. so you can focus on what's really important, like making offers. Now, if you want to do it yourself, go right ahead, but many successful entrepreneurs understand the value of their time, and I certainly do. And that is why I've created a team of virtual assistants trained by me and my team to get you started on your marketing to multifamily owners in your market. Now, here are some of the things they will do for you that you don't even have to worry about anymore. Number one, for your investors, we will give you a web link that you can send out to your friends and family for starters that allow you to capture their investment criteria after they have completed our questionnaire, and you can start reaching out to them on a systematic basis to keep them up to speed on your multifamily journey. Now, number two, we will place inside your customer relationship management tool multifamily property leads in your markets so that you can reach out to the owners either one-on-one or through our integrated direct mail program. Now, our goal is to always have at least 1,000 property owners in the system at any given time, so you always have customers to go after. And finally, number three, we are going to identify all the brokers in your marketplace and systematically reach out to them, letting them know that you are here and in their market and looking for deals. Now, these are just a handful of the things that employees will do for you to increase your reach and build the sales and marketing system that every new multifamily business needs. Now, remember, sales and marketing are your twin tickets to freedom, and most new investors never even build this part of their new business. So go ahead and click the link below and let's get started working together today. You'll be given the opportunity to take advantage of my employees to help you build your business. So click on the link right now and let's help you reach your goals. I look forward to working with you as we've done with so many other investors who are now living their best life.